Now, your campaign is something of a historic event this year, isn't it?
Yes, on a couple fronts.
For viewers at home, can you tell them what makes your campaign a historic event?
Well, I'm the first openly gay candidate who's ever sought the presidential nomination of either major political party in our 230 years as a country.
You know, in conversations that I've been having, people are surprised that you're a GOP candidate.
And one of my cars, gay presidential
Hello, I met you the other night.
Leon!
Remember? At the
Yes, you were. She was not in pink. I believe in change, and I think change can often happen from within. This Occupy movement is different, but within a political party with some stodgy politicians, if you can get in and be a reasonable person and work with them, you can make change. And that's what I want to do within the Republican Party. And I met with some of the highest ranking officials. Okay, hey, thanks, long. Some of the highest ranking officials in the party, from Reince Priebus, who's the chairman, had a meeting with him the day before I filed, Vice Chair Sharon Day, and then the Chief of Staff, Jeff Larson, with my communications director, me. Wonderful meeting. And, you know, he had just run 2 months earlier for chairman on an anti-gay marriage platform. So, you know, if you can start some dialogue and discussion, and it's not just animosity, we can get some change done. He's a young guy. I'm convinced that, you know, he'll come around, as a lot of Republicans are. You know, we're still trying to convince Barack Obama to come back to his original position. He used to support marriage equality in the 90s. The only person, I think, in American history who's ever switched from pro-marriage to anti-marriage. So Republicans have had some success. It's great to see Eric Cantor's wife very strongly supporting gay marriage, and Laura Bush and Cindy McCain. And, you know, got to work on their husbands a little, but change is happening, and I want to be a big part of that.
Now, not only are you a GOP candidate, but you've been involved in politics for quite some time.
Yes.
How many years?
Well,
before you retired.
55 years, because I started around 6 years old, working with my dad, handing out flyers to commuters at the train station.
Yeah.
She was a little dangerous. And so I did that always, and as a teenager, I used to ride my bike to campaign headquarters. A guy running for governor in my home state of Illinois, Chuck Percy, and then 2 years later for Senate. And then for his re-election campaign, I worked full-time on that right out of college. So I'm what we term a political junkie. I love it. I made my living at it for 30 years with a consulting firm in California. We worked on dozens and dozens of campaigns, 9 presidential campaigns. So now that I'm out of the closet and open and not worried about that secret, you know, becoming discovered in the midst of a campaign, I decided to run for president myself. And send a message to America that, you know, the time has come for an
to be tolerant and accepting.
Sure, and you know, and to get beyond that issue too, which, you know, and I know when I got into this, never having run for office before, I mean, it was a pretty far-fetched idea, but the fact that this candidacy is historic, and the fact that I'm Republican, I knew it would make for a good headline. You know, gay Republican, and there's often been those headlines, but now people are looking way beyond that, and they're much more concerned now that they've gotten to know me, or they're seeing that I'm very credible. What am I going to do to put the country back to work? What are we going to do to reform education? How are we going to, you know, tackle immigration reform? And so many important issues that I'm weighing in on, and I've been meeting with all the editorial boards in New Hampshire, few other states. I've been meeting with a lot of journalists. I've been on all the networks, and my message is getting out there. And for a first-time candidate, I think I've accomplished a lot.
Great. Well, we wish you all the best. Check them out online, fredkarger.com. My new friend, Fred Karger.
Thank you, Dan. You're great. Welcome to the operation.
Well, thank you.
Hey, Fred.
Yes.